my friend. This is Magic Brad with the Morning Show, and we talk about nothing in particular, but some things that are very important and moving and inspiring, at least to me, because I kind of just ramble with the Morning Show because it happens in the morning, and morning is my time, and it's morning now. I don't have a time set for it. Someday when people are expecting things like Oprah used to be on at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock like that, and she was popular, and people used to rush home to listen to Oprah. So someday, when I am that attractive, I'll schedule a time, and then you guys can rush home to see Magic Brad. But first, I got to come up with some content. And maybe if I have some guests on that have some trials and tribulations of life, and we talk about it and how they've finally succeeded in life, that might be the way to go. Today's breakfast is brought to you by Oreo. Oreo. So easy come, easy go. I've got more. That's okay. So it's not really brought to you by Oreo, but they got a free plug. I like Oreos to go with my little coffee. SynergyCafe.com. I used to call it Synergy Cafe, but now the show is called The Magic Brad Show. And today on the morning show, I'm going to talk about a few things that are happening on the internet. I think I see that Periscope, remember Periscope, that platform that's connected with Twitter? Periscope is going away. And I think they're going to start doing live stream through Twitter instead. They're probably going to blend it in. But I can see why Periscope is vaporizing, because a lot of the people on there, that at least the people that I've been attracting, have been just, what do they call them, trolls? They're just kind of poking around on the internet, and their usernames are usually something like user 6949P462 or some weird thing, and then they've got no followers and no videos, and they're just lurking around. What happens there is they create free accounts because they're free. And I think if they charged $1, they would clean up all the crap. However, in my opinion, on a marketing business kind of theory, they need those people to make it appear as though there's views. Kind of like on Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter, and everybody's looking at these views. The views are nothing but lurkers or robots, or they might not be real people. So that's a lot of the problem that's happening on the intranets. There's fewer and fewer people. And part of that is because there's only so much bandwidth within a 24-hour period on a specific platform. You know, Joe Rogan took over YouTube, and then he got bought out by somebody. We went to Stitcher or something like that for $4 million. I think that was it, $4 million. Maybe it was more. Was it 40 million? I don't know. Once you get into the millions, my brain gets fogged. Anyways, some of these people that are very popular, they get a lot of attention. So it's hard for the little people like me, as I'm not all that popular, unless I pay to advertise. However, here's something interesting I found when I advertised this specific show on a specific platform that will remain unmentionable, because they have a tendency to censor or block or cancel, like all of them do. But I'm not going to say which one it is specifically, because then they'll have a legitimate reason to go after me and say, you're not going to say anything else. We're going to. So that's what happens with the advertising is it just gets, ad accounts get shut down for no reason. And I think the reason is, if I'm only spending $1,000 and someone like Nike or Amazon or Coca-Cola is spending like $1 million in ads, I'm pretty insignificant. So they're going to give the visual views, the real views, to someone else. They're going to give it to the person that's paying them more money. All this internet thing is a money game. So paid advertising has really gone downhill, in my opinion. It seems very niche specific, but here's an example. On this platform I'm speaking of, I've got the Magic Brad Show. I created an audience of all magicians. They're interested in magic. And the people that I saw that liked the page, which is only like, I think 14 or 20 people liked the page. And I paid, I think, $20 to advertise it for 5 days, 5, 10, 15, 20. And it was thousands of potential views However, the people were, I mean, just look at their profiles and they've just got ratty stuff on their profile. Their name isn't like their real name and stuff. And I don't know, maybe I'm prejudging or something, but just looking at their profile didn't seem like they're a real human or gave a damn much about anything. So I'm whining and complaining a little bit, and that's part of this is because I used to be in the event industry where I connected with real human people and actually had a conversation with them face to face, belly to belly, you know? And my motto back then was, we're not looking for likes and follows and clicks. We're looking for smiles and hugs and handshakes. Real human people. But now because of COVID, can't do that. So, oh, another Oreo. I love Oreos. Uh-oh. There it is. Well, good. Feed me. I love my coffee too. Coffee is good for you. Keeps you happy. There I am on my phone, so it looks like it's showing off on, I'm on Facebook here, the Magic Brad Show on Facebook. This is being broadcast on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. That'd be much appreciated. And if you like this video, give it a little thumbs up. And if you want to get notifications about my channel, go to click the little notification bell, ding dong, and that will give you notifications so you can find my YouTube channel. That's another one too. It's hard to get ranked and things on YouTube. So I've been going a lot of this. I've been going back to direct mail, believe it or not, the United States Postal Service. I'm using a platform that's called Mailbox Power. And if you're interested, I'm an affiliate. In fact, let me show you this by strange coincidence. It's called Mailbox Power right there. Mailboxpower.com/magicbrad.com. MagicBrad. MagicBrad. Mailboxpower.com/magicbrad. That's my affiliate link. So if you see this platform and you like it and you want to start using it, I actually earn a little commission. And that's how I make money sometimes. So what Mailbox Power is, it's a cool little platform that'll send out, I'll show you, postcards. Sends out postcards. And it's really easy to design them. You just go into Canva, or they've got designs in there, and you send these little postcards, and this says, this is to a group, thrivewithmagicbrad.com. And it says, if time was money, we'd all have the same amount. Isn't that intriguing? So you can get more specific with whatever your mailing is too. When I was doing performing as a full-time magician in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, I did a lot of postcards. I did 10,000 every quarter, something like that. And I did that because the price of the postcard was very small in comparison to the booking that I got. The booking might be $300, $500, $1,000, whereas the postcard was 20, 30 cents. I think these cards are 37 cents to mail. And if you are a gold level member in this platform, I believe the postcard is free and you just have to pay postage. So you can mail unlimited postcards, but postage is 37 cents because the United States Postal Service has to have their money. I get it. So I'm moving back into direct mail, the stuff in the physical world, because if you think about it, a click on the internet, it's gone like that. You send an email to someone, they scroll through the emails, just you move all their junk and all that, and they lose the email. They can't find it again. Or I'm sure you've looked for things on the internet and all of a sudden you can't find them again. A postcard, you put it up on the refrigerator with a magnet, or you just keep it, use it to clean your teeth. But, or here's another idea I have too. This is another postcard technique that I do. I didn't mean for this to turn into a postcard pitch, but seeing I got all this stuff here. I have this little puzzle that I put, and the little thing says, cut the puzzle into 3 parts. And then the idea is to put a rider on the horse without bending, folding, or stuff. So what we should do is you cut the little puzzle up, and I'm not going to show you how to do it. If you want to know, you got to ask me. But that's what you do. You cut the little puzzle up like this, and you try and figure out how to put the rider on the horse. But There he's upside down. That's not right. So there's things you can do with postcards that end up being fun, and people, the retention is better, the stickiness, if you will. So that's part of what I was doing with the Magic Brad show, and I was interviewing marketers and things. I've pivoted a little bit into magic. Got my magic mug here. Make magic. It says dream big and make magic. So I'm going to be working with a lot of magicians because I have some philosophies of magic, whether it be entertainment or even the concept, the metaphysical concept of magic. And I'm going to be interviewing these magicians because I'm finding a lot of these guys are exposing the secrets of magic. I think it's wrong. And some people will justify it, and we can get into that someday when it's of interest. But to me, it's kind of like giving someone a gift without wrapping it. It takes a lot out of it. The surprise is no longer there when you just say, here's the gift I gave you, and it's still in the box with the price tag on it. You got to make it a surprise, make it more fun. Or another analogy would be as a child is growing up, in case there's any spoiler alert for little kids, if someone says, that guy, that's not Santa, that's your dad. It spoils it, you know? If you say there's no such thing as Santa Claus, it ruins it for the kids. So you don't know if there's no such thing as Santa Claus. You haven't been all over the entire planet and talked to every individual on the planet. It's very possible there's a real Santa Claus, and that's who's delivering the presents. So all of you tricksters out there that are claiming to be magicians that are revealing and exposing secrets, I think you're doing the wrong thing. Even though it's getting you views on YouTube and it's getting you recognition, and people are going, wow, how did you do that? Oh, that's really cool. I see how you did that. Even though it's stroking your ego a little bit, it's ruining it for other professional performers, and it's actually ruining it for the audience that likes to be fooled and be amazed and impressed and mystified. You're ruining it for them. That's what you're doing. But stroking your ego is what you're doing. I talked with Xavier Spade about it. He had some real interesting ideas of why it doesn't matter if you expose it, because somebody will create something new. But the reality is it does. When you expose the magic, it takes the magic out of the magic. It's not as much fun anymore. So I guess that's my rant. I've been going for 13 minutes. I don't know how much longer I should go. But should we talk about some of the problems in the world? I don't know. I haven't been watching the news, so I really can't tell. But I know another thing. I'm taking up wood turning. You know, on a lathe, the spindle spinning around, and you carve the wood. So my wife bought me a mini lathe. It's a desktop or benchtop mini lathe, and I'm going to be making various things, and I'm also going to be making things for magicians. Little cups and bowls and coin holders and boxes and things like that magicians will be able to use. So that's something that's happening that I'm kind of excited about. My brother bought me a set of tools for my Christmas gift, and Monica bought me a lathe. I'm getting these things early. The funny thing about the lathe is it's very heavy. It's very heavy, and she was not able to move it herself, so she decided to give it to me early so I could carry it, so I could lift it. So I got that as an early Christmas gift. So Merry Christmas to anybody that is out there listening. Tis the season. 2020 is going to be gone pretty soon. That's a good thing. I bet there's going to be some celebrating on New Year's just to say farewell 2020. It's been quite a year. So if anybody ever wants to be on themagicbradshow.com, you let me know. If you're a magician, I would like to interview you about where you've been working and what got you interested in it, and what markets are you working, and your philosophies and theories about magic and all that kind of stuff. Because magic is a global thing. It's all over the world. It's recognized. And it's just interesting the way a person grows up. I started doing it when I was like 4 or 5 years old. 4 or 5. I kind of don't remember. But I remember a friend of my brother's made a quarter disappear. And he pulled it out of my ear, and it fascinated me. And I still remember it at my house in Fridley. It was right by the door and he made the quarter disappear, pull out of my ear, and it fascinated me. And that's what got me hooked into the magic world. And I started doing it as a hobby, and it evolved into a full-time career in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I kind of would like to start performing again, but sometimes it's a little bit more work than it's worth. But I still have a love for it. I still have an itch for it. This cabinet back here has got some more collectible stuff that I've had over the years. Someday I'll show you some of that stuff. I'm not a big collector, but I've got a few things. Anyways, I've rambled on. That's all I've got for now. Let's see. Let me show you a few things. If you want to know more about me, you can go to magicbrad.com and learn more about me. If you want to contact me, you go to contact magicbrad.com. And that's the story, Morning Glory. So this has been the MagicBradShow.com. If you're interested in getting more involved, let me know. I'm looking to maybe someday do this as a live recording with a studio audience if we ever get back to the event business. I think it'd be a lot of fun interviewing people, and specifically magicians, showcasing magicians, because I don't know, it's just it's an interesting art. It's an interesting profession. It's an interesting piece of entertainment that's very different from others. And I'll touch on that. With most other performances, if a person makes a mistake, you kind of recover. But if a magician makes a mistake, the whole thing is blown. The magic is gone. And it's kind of interesting how people pry to learn how the thing works, and they will actually grab something from your table. Whereas you wouldn't see that if there was a guitar player. Somebody wouldn't grab their guitar out of their hands. But with magic, they do. Anyways, I'm rambling on. I've gone long enough, 17 minutes, almost 18. I appreciate you taking the time on this wacky Wednesday Friends Day. Be well, be good, be safe, and that's all. Thank you very much. Peace. Be well. See ya. Bye.